Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today on Right Side Broadcasting Network. Today we are back in Palm Beach Gardens for another Governor Ron DeSantis Re-Election Campaign rally. I'm joined with my host here, Liz Willis. I'm Mike Nificent. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure that you share this stream so we can get it out to as many people as possible. And we're going to show you what's going on out here in just a moment. But first, I want to thank everyone for supporting us, as we're almost entirely viewer funded and big tech has its thumb on the scale. And they don't want independent media like Right Side Broadcasting to expand and grow, which we are doing in spite of that. So just want to thank you guys for supporting us, because without you it wouldn't be possible. Now, this is the second time we've been out here. You've been in Florida for pretty much the last week or 2 weeks, it feels like, and you've got an event coming up tomorrow, Liz. So go ahead and tell everybody what's going on, because we have an exciting week coming up here at RSBN.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me. I'm going to pull up this flyer really quick so I get all of the information correct. There's a lot going on. Tomorrow's event, there are a lot of events happening, lots of different flyers in here. Stand back, stand by. It is the America First rally at Indian River County Fairgrounds. This is tomorrow, April 24th. This is going to be in Vero Beach, Florida, and it is going to have Marjorie Taylor Greene. She'll be speaking for about 25 minutes. Some of the other speakers include Anthony Bouchard, Amanda Chase, Drew Clark, Joe Kent, Matt Bernard, and Laura Loomer. So this is about to be possibly up to a 4-hour event here in Vero Beach, Florida. That again is going to be tomorrow morning. Today is all about this DeSantis Depot, this street corner. There's flag waving. It looks like people are actually setting up a stage right now. We're going to walk on over there here in just a second. Let's see, so we've got today, we got tomorrow, Sunday. This is cool, this is really exciting. So Sunday, Hollywood is throwing their Oscars, one of their biggest award programs of the year. And we thought, no, I don't want to watch that. So we want to provide you guys with something else to do your Sunday evening. We're going to provide we're working on the name, maybe the Donalds or the RSBN Oscars. I don't know, just something fun. Regardless, Right Side Broadcast Network is going to be live streaming some of our events from our favorite rallies and speeches, clips from President Trump, his funniest remarks, his most creative remarks, his best speeches, stuff like that. So you'll be sure to want to tune into Right Side Broadcasting Network Sunday evening on our YouTube across all platforms. Monday, we are going to be at Club 45. If you're not familiar with them, Google Club 45 West Palm Beach. They are a group that meets up once a month, and they bring in speakers from all over the United States to come and talk to them and have dinner together. It is a really neat event that's going to be hosted here in West Palm Beach as well. So the two speakers this week will be General Flynn and Anthony Sabatini. So we are going to be having both of them on our channel, and we're excited to see that as well. And after Monday, we're going to be going to the southern border. Brian Glenn will be down there at the southern border, really figuring out exactly what's going on. And we know the Texas State Attorney General is going to be, Ken Paxton will be having a press conference there as well. So we'll, of course, bring that to you guys. And that takes us all up to the next week. And then I'll probably see you again Friday right here at PGA North Military.
I'm happy to do it. I'm only a couple hours up the road, and for those that know me from my YouTube channel, this is common for me. I love participating in these flag waving events, these street corner events. I mean, the familiar sound of honking horns, I've just gotten used to it. My eardrums have just adjusted over the years. I know, it's kind of crazy and wild, but you know, I'm excited about the Trump rally, like greatest hits, coming up, because the event that we did in, I believe it was Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which that was the first event where we heard the crowd chant "We love you" to Trump, and it became a constant thing at all the rallies. They started chanting it.
Did we put that one in the chat?
No, I don't think we did, but we should get that one added. We'll submit that.
We love you.
Yeah, the first ever "We Love You" rally. Joe Seals in the studio. That was the Winston-Salem, North Carolina rally. That was one of my first 3 rallies, actually. So it had to be September, maybe early October. But anyway, that'll be exciting to see all of those and kind of relive some of those rally events, because that was one of the best times of my life. Honestly, I got to travel the country. I got to meet so many great people. I got to be up on the press risers. It felt like a dream. So it was crazy. But back to this event down here. They got the donuts back out here this week, so I will absolutely be here every Friday that there will be donuts here. Just kidding. This is what's going on, guys, at this street corner. We're at the corner of PGA Boulevard and Military Trail in West Palm Beach Gardens, and you can just see as we're gonna walk down here, the patriotism in the South is like nowhere else in the country. Even when there's no election, nothing political happening, on any given day, any part of the state, in Florida and probably Georgia and the Carolinas and everywhere else, you'll see people driving with the American flag on their trucks, on their car. There's bumper stickers, everything. The enthusiasm is great. And this is for people who want to see their governor, Ron DeSantis, re-elected in the great state of Florida. It's no secret that this is not only the best state in the country because of the weather, but because of the way we have been responsibly governed by our leader, Ron DeSantis. He's done some amazing things. He's kept Florida's economy afloat in spite of the pandemic. And yay, what's going on? Let's talk to some people. What brings you out here? Oh my God, my eardrums are used to it. What brings you out here?
Oh, we're campaigning for Ron DeSantis. He's the best governor, and we can't wait till he gets reelected for 4 more years.
Now, what makes him the best governor?
Well, you know, he is for the people, and he's also has opened up our schools. He's also been doing so many great things, opening up restaurants, and it's just unbelievable what he's been doing for our state. And we really appreciate that. We really want him back for another 4 more years and hopefully president.
Absolutely. He's governed really responsibly. You know, it's times like this that really define the kind of leadership you have, right? He could have easily just forced closed Florida's economy, bankrupted small businesses, but kids are in school. We're out here living free. It's almost as if that's the way it's always been, right?
Yep, exactly. It seems like nothing has changed. We've been going about our business as usual, which is great. We appreciate that. And all the restaurants are open. So if you're coming down to Florida, you need to vote red. Definitely.
That's exactly what I've been saying. I've been saying people need to vote red.
Right.
Vote red on your way in. There's no reason to vote what you fled, right?
That's right, absolutely. We love Ron DeSantis, we love Trump, and he is doing the right thing for us, and we appreciate that. We're going to get him back for another 4 more years, and then he's going to go straight to become president.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
You're
interviewing.
my favorite. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming out here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's talk to someone else out here. DeSantis, keep Florida free. How you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing awesome, man. Trump's reign. We're going to be with Trump forever.
What brings you out here today?
What brings me out here is like I see the country is going downhill. Okay? I love the U.S.
Oh, Pledge of Allegiance.
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And before we kick the music back,
Didn't have time to remove my hat because my hands were full. I did not.
RSPN. Mike, thank you very much, brother, for being here. We love
Thank
you.
you, Mike.
RSPN, no matter what the other networks are doing, RSPN is there every single moment of every day to capture everything about the real president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you so much, Vinny. That's our guy, Vinny. He's always keeping us in the loop on everything that's going on in Florida. Let me throw on my sunglasses here. Now, what brings you out here? What were you saying?
Okay, like I said, it's like I don't like the way the country is going, okay? I'm Latino. I came to this country legally. I love America and whatever we represent. And I think that we really have to change. I'm going to be in the Trump train forever. Things need to change.
Very interesting. You know, the going narrative is that America is systemically racist. It doesn't like minorities. But I have yet to meet any immigrant who obviously came to this country who agrees with that narrative. So how is there a discrepancy between what the media tells us and what's actually true?
I do believe that this country gives you the opportunity that you want. If you want to get it, you have to fight for it, okay? I don't believe in racism. I have a lot of white friends, Jewish friends, African American friends, a lot of people that help me through my, my journey here in the state. So this is just something that I guess that they get people, maybe more votes for them. I don't know what is the agenda, but it's not true. It's not true around my family. It's not true around the people that I know.
And where did you say you immigrated from?
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic. Okay, yeah, awesome. So how long have you been in Florida?
I've been here since 2004.
Awesome. And what do you think about the job that Governor Ron DeSantis has done in the state of Florida?
I mean, I love DeSantis. He's doing a great job. He's keeping the economy in Florida afloat. So he's helping us to get over this. It's just like a fear factor. We don't have that in Florida. We're done.
So true, so true. We might come back and talk to you in a little bit here.
Okay,
you got some good energy.
nice.
Thank
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Now I'm going to pass it over to Liz in a second here, but first I want to thank everybody for tuning in and supporting us here at RSBN. We're almost entirely viewer funded, viewer supported, so your donations go a long way to helping us come out to these events and cover these events, which are important. Now, if you want, you can, if you're watching on YouTube, in the bottom right hand corner, you can give us a super chat. And be advised, YouTube does take, I think, 30% of it, but we'll get 70% of that. But you can also give your donations directly to us at rsbnetwork.com/donate. Now, if you're old-fashioned, you can mail your checks to our physical address, 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830. Remember, we're almost entirely viewer-funded, so your donations keep this network going. Now I'm going to hand it over to Liz. She could tell you about our partner.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Let's finish doing a little lap down here. And I want to get a full view for you guys, a full tour of exactly what's going on here. People are still arriving here at the corner of North Military and Peachtree Boulevard. We're just kind of walking to the other side of the corner from earlier today, but we do want to say thank you to our partner, My Pillow. You guys saw last week we spent the week with Mike Lindell in a secret location, but this man is working tirelessly behind the scenes and in front of the scenes as well, just working tirelessly for the American people, whether it be fighting for election integrity and building social media platforms to help combat big tech censorship, as well as employing thousands of Americans. He's doing it all. We want to make sure you guys support him and support My Pillow. My Pillow has been an incredible company to work for, and you can go to www.mypillow.com. Make sure to use code RSBN. Not only do we get a portion of those sales back to us through My Pillow's generosity, but you guys will save up to 66% off your entire order. Again, if you go to www.mypillow.com and use code RSBN, you'll save up to 66% off your entire order. This promo code also works at mystore.com, the rival to Amazon as the news is calling it, but it is the perfect time to make sure that you get your 4th of July decorations, your flags, flag stands, whatever it may be for your 4th of July barbecue. Get that at mystore.com, and make sure that you get all of your Mother's Day gifts at mypillow.com. Lots of cute stuff. I know I was wearing my pink bathrobe yesterday and I absolutely loved it. Super comfortable, pink, cute, perfect Mother's Day gift. So code RSBN saves on that as well. Let's see if we can grab some guys and do some interviews.
Hi.
Any of y'all willing to talk to Right Side Broadcasting?
Absolutely. We love Stacy and the Right Side crew.
Awesome.
That's the only reason we came today. That's right.
Really?
Yeah, only because of media. I'm only kidding. We're here every Friday.
Wonderful. All right, so what's your name and where are you from?
My name's Alan, and I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Lucky man. This is a beautiful area. How long have you lived here?
All my life.
What?
I was here before I-95 was.
Oh.
And they used to call this Military Trail West, but not anymore.
Now, how long have you been coming to this corner for DeSantis Depot?
Years.
How many times, if you had to guess, would you say that you've come here to rally or flag wave? I know it's very loud. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's hard to think. Okay.
Yeah, that's our friend Lauren in the big loud truck. That's
Yeah.
Lauren. Yeah, good job with the
They're
horn.
doing great. So how
No,
many?
They're supporting us.
I know. I mean, they're really doing great. So how many times, if you had to guess, have you
I'm
come
sure,
out here?
I'm sure 100 and some odd, 150.
And is the majority of that for President Trump or DeSantis, or just to wave
Well,
a
it's a mix
flag?
of both now because we love our governor because he doesn't take any crap from anybody either. No, that would be a lie. No, we're not going down that narrative. No. I love it.
So what is your ultimate goal for being out here today?
Never give up. Never give up. So if you would have been at Okeechobee and I-95 yesterday at the overpass, we're there on Thursdays. Our crew is here on Fridays.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, now you know.
Wait, what's happening on Thursdays? Talk more about it.
Thursdays is more of the flag waving flyover thing.
Which one's bigger?
This one's a little bigger because Willie has more emails, but that doesn't lessen the intensity of our crew at Okeechobee.
No, Willie definitely works hard. I get a text message or an email every single day asking if we're coming and giving me updates on what's happening. All right, so this is Club 45. We're going to be there.
I know you're going
We're
to
gonna
be
be
there
there
for
Monday.
General Mike Flynn.
Awesome.
That's right.
All right, so
I'm picking him up on Sunday.
oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the audience a little earlier about Club 45. It's going to be my first time ever going, but could you tell them a little bit more about what it is and their mission?
So Club 45 USA, if you go to the website, the last time I did this at the President Day rally, it crashed the website. So crash the website, club45usa.com. Club 45 is there to support President Trump. So we have these speakers that come every month. This month it would be General Mike Flynn. Last month it was Project Veritas, James O'Keefe. We've had Dan Bongino, Greg Jarrett, all the normal people that you would normally see on conservative stuff. And it's just a really great time to have some common friends with common ideals, hearing a common message, supporting our country, America first, and never giving up.
The website, it looks like the tickets are sold out, but it's possible they can sign up via Zoom. Is that correct?
Yes, the Zoom is available. That's the only thing that's available right now. The 900 tickets sold out in about 8 minutes. And then they opened up another 100, and they were gone in like 3 minutes.
That's incredible.
If we didn't have the COVID protocol, we could have 1,600 people in the room. And I'd suggested, we should do 2 of them. We should do another bigger venue. It's just the logistics are kind of hard because that site is really good at the Airport Hilton.
Yeah, that's actually where we're staying today, right now. But we won't be there on Monday. So I didn't plan that very well. But we're so excited to be at Club 45. You guys can watch us at Right Side Broadcasting as well. So tune in. We'll be live streaming that entire event.
It'll be great. We look forward to seeing you Monday night as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. All right. Our goal today is to talk to every single person here. So let's grab him. Hi.
I can't beat that.
Yes, you can.
No.
What?
I only came out for right side, man. That's it.
Hey, you beat him already. That's perfect. So what's your name? Where are you from?
Pat, I'm from here, Palm Beach Gardens.
And how often do you come out to flag waving events or this
Pretty much
corner?
every time. I've been coming out for years.
What started you? What inspired you to come out and do
on the
this?
Brian Mast campaign. Brian Mast for Congress. So I started coming out, and then it just evolved into bigger and bigger.
What do you think the future of DeSantis' political? What do you think the future of DeSantis' political career is looking like, based on what you've seen here in Florida?
Well, I mean, hopefully he gets elected governor again.
I think so.
That's all I'm looking at.
Awesome. Have you ever seen President Trump drive by one of these things?
No, not here.
We're gonna stay hopeful.
He might. You never know. He's all over the place.
And how long are you gonna be out here today?
Probably till about 6:30 or so.
Awesome. All right. We'll see you again in a little bit. We're going to keep on walking. Guys, don't forget, our spin is almost entirely viewer funded. So if you would like to make a donation, there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can go to our website, www.rsbnetwork.com/donate. That's a great way. That'll be prompted through PayPal, so a tried, true, and trusted source. They also take debit cards if that's something you're curious about. You can also donate via the YouTube Super Chat. Just click that $sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the live chat. And the final way is a non-electronic form of payment. You can send a check to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama 36830. So please consider donating to us. You can see this is what we like to do. We come to these events, whether it be Club 45, Marjorie Taylor Greene's event tomorrow morning. We come, for those of you who can't, we live stream it. And our goal is just to talk to as many people as possible and to show y'all what's going on. This is West Palm Beach, Florida, y'all. They are inspired and excited about the future gubernatorial candidate, Ron DeSantis. You can see on the back of some of these signs, it says Willie Guardiola. It's got his phone number. If this is something you're interested in, I recommend that you text him and you say, hey, I want to get on your email list, or just give him your number and he'll hook you up. He'll give you all the information you could possibly need to start getting involved in some of these events and showing your patriotism. It's super easy, and he is just a plethora of information. They've got music out here today. Hi, how are you?
Study by Stanford at the NIH. And
Okay.
these are all the diseases you can get when you
Awesome.
wear the mask.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to toss the microphone over to Mike right now and see what he's thinking.
Thank you so much, Liz. I was just observing this guy's shirt over here, this 60 Minutes of Lies shirt. You know, they're still running with this propaganda. They reek of desperation. I mean, grasping at straws at this point. They're still trying to create this scandal, hallucinating a scandal between the governor and Publix, the largest grocery chain in the state, which helped to efficiently distribute the vaccine. It's just ridiculous what they're doing, but it shows that they're afraid because they know his popularity is increasing, very similar to how Trump's popularity was increasing, and then they just focus all their media coverage to him. But I love that 60 Minutes of Lies shirt because that's exactly what it is. Remember, guys, we don't have news, we don't have objective journalism, we have propaganda. They lie 24/7 around the clock, and it's constant gaslighting, you know. But I just thought that was interesting, wanted to draw some attention to it. Now we're about, I don't know what time it is, about 5 o'clock here. This event does go to 6:30. People have been out here since 3:30. The event didn't start till 4:30, so we expect more people to trickle in, similar to how they did last week. But you have people from all walks of life, people from different parts of the state, people from different parts of the world who have immigrated to the United States. They love the country and they want it to be on display. Now you see these flags up here. I love this Ron DeSantis flag, DeSantis 2022. We need to see more of those flags. Matter of fact, I'm getting one of those. I might actually have to get one of those bumper stickers too, because I want to show my support for the governor because he is the best governor in America. I mean, pretty much every state should have a governor like this that would allow you to make responsible decisions for yourself. After all, you're an adult, correct? So you don't need your handheld. We don't need a nanny state. We don't have that here in Florida, and I'm grateful for that. Now, we do have some law enforcement presence out here, which is awesome, making sure everything is safe out here. Now, according to the media, they might just randomly gun me down, you know, because of my skin color. I mean, that's the narrative right now. But I thank them for being out here, keeping this event safe, because you never know. The left might come and try to entice some violence, and we know that from the highest levels of our government to celebrities with opinions of consequence, with huge followings, to just your run-of-the-mill Joe Schmo normie out there, violence is always on the table with the left. I don't understand why, because they have everything they want. They're trying to make Washington, D.C. a state. They control every lever of power. They control Hollywood. They control media. And yet they're just as angry and miserable as ever. And it just doesn't make any sense. Meanwhile, you got all these patriots out here, these American citizens that are just happy. You can come out here and catch a vibe for real. It doesn't matter what kind of day you had. People out here are smiling. You know, people come out here, there's music playing, there's food, there's community. This is the world I want to live in. I'm happy to be here because, like I said at the beginning of this stream, if you just tune in, patriotism is just abundant down here. You on any given day in any part of the state, you're likely to see somebody with an American flag on the back of their truck. People just hanging out, having a good time, and that just feels good. You know, I want to be around that kind of energy. I feel like it resonates well, and it's something that spreads. That's what we need more of in a world that's so dark and negative. The media only wants to traffic in stories that tug in your heartstrings and make you hate people for the color of their skin and, you know, fear viruses and everything else. And it's just, we're tired of that. So we're just trying to counter that here at Right Side Broadcasting. This is our second week in a row coming out to this exact same street corner. It's called the Garden Square Shops. It's at the corner of PGA Boulevard and Military Trail here. If you live in South Florida and you want to come out, I believe they're going to be doing this every single Friday leading up to, I mean, you got to imagine they're going to do this until midterms. I mean, there's no reason to stop. The momentum's only going to build and build as more people catch wind of this and decide to take a few hours out of their Friday to come out and hang out, stand on a corner, you know, spread some positive vibes. I imagine this is only going to grow and the momentum will build. And I think that's the point. Now, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, Mike Nivison, shameless plug, I cover these kind of events all the time in Central Florida, in the Orlando, Tampa areas, and also up in like Daytona Beach. We do this all the time. People will stand on street corners, flag wave, and while the left hates it, they think it's like, get over it, he lost. They're just angry. But people stand on street corners, they're not mad, they're not angry, they're happy, they're enthusiastic. They like what's going on in the state, at least. We may not be happy with what's going on at the national level, but we're focused on what we can control here in the state of Florida. And what we can control is re-electing possibly the greatest governor in state history, Governor Ron DeSantis. I mean, look at what he did as far as dealing with the year 2020, which was probably one of the worst years in recent memory. He did a pretty good job taking care of the state of Florida, and he's going to be rewarded, hopefully, with 4 more years in the governor's mansion in Tallahassee. Now, let's pan around a little bit here and show you what's going on. Down at the corner there, I guess we can walk a little bit. We'll just kind of shuffle past this speaker here. The music's a little bit loud, but I want to show you guys some of these signs here. We got a Ron DeSantis, best governor ever. Maybe we'll get some interviews with some people. Some of these patriots out here. Love to see it. Love to see the energy. We didn't see as many Ron DeSantis signs last week, but we see a lot of them this week. Vote for Ron DeSantis. What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic, what brings you out here?
Well, there's 2 choices in life, right? Okay, there's 2 parties, there's 2 decisions. I believe in freedom. I believe in individual rights, small government, power to the people, and Governor DeSantis is doing a fantastic job, okay? And I don't want to get political, but if people thought about it, you know, he's really doing the right thing.
Absolutely. How long have you lived in Florida?
20 years.
Have you seen a better governor than Ron DeSantis?
No, I haven't. No.
Yeah, I've only been here almost 4 years, and I've never seen a governor this good.
Yeah, it's one thing to talk, but when you walk the talk, you know, that's hard to find. And you know, he's got the guts to stand up for what he believes, and we want to show him that he's not alone.
Why do you think the media is so relentless in their attacks against him?
That's a good question. It seems like there's money behind it, okay, and they're not out for the people. They're out for their own self-interest, okay. And when you're out for other people, you get hurt. You put yourself on the firing line. That's what he's doing right now. He's taking a lot of shots, but he's doing it for us, not for himself. Same thing with Trump. He didn't, you know, he's already rich when he went into office, but he did it for the people.
Awesome. And one more question. What is your level of concern, if at all, with people moving down from blue states and potentially changing the voting demographic here to where Florida flips the other way?
Why would you move out of a state because you don't like what's going on, move to a state where you do like things going on, and then vote against it? It doesn't make any sense. You know, if you think about why you're moving and why you're coming here, you should change your vote.
Absolutely. I call it political arson, whether intentional or unintentional, right? That's kind of what it is. I mean, the left has been so confident and bold with what they say. They'll tell us what their plan is. I remember back in midterms, I think it was a couple years ago, when they were talking about everybody should move to Georgia to turn Georgia blue.
I remember that, right.
Yeah. I think they would try to do that here in Florida.
Well, and that's why we're out here today, you know, to let people know that like maybe might be on the fence, you know, they're not alone, and there's still a lot of support for conservative and individual rights.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for interviewing with us today.
Thanks for stopping me.
Yeah, God bless you. We're going to get as many enthusiastic Ron DeSantis supporters as we can possibly get. You've got your back. What brings you out here today?
I'm out here all the time. The election, we won the election. In fact, I was in D.C. on January 6th, and it was the most beautiful and patriotic event.
Whoa. Wink, wink. Biden is the most popular guy in U.S. history. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that, you know? He is really popular. 81 million votes. He won, and we should not question it. Wink, wink.
Listen, God's got this.
God has got this.
God's got this.
Let's talk about Ron DeSantis, Governor Ron DeSantis. How long have you lived in Florida?
30 years?
Have you seen a better governor than Ron DeSantis?
Never. He's the best governor.
What is it about Ron DeSantis that is so good for the state of Florida?
Well, look at we're open. We're the only ones open. He's
Love it.
I know. He's true to the Constitution for Florida because we not only have we have a Constitution in every state. He's wanting the people to be in charge, kind of a lot like Trump. He does not want to let government rule over people. He wants people to be free, just as we should be. This is why I'm out here.
We were born free, right?
We were born free, and I tell you the truth, I'm old enough, my husband's retired, I'm out here for my grandkids. I want them to have America like I knew America. I want them to learn history. I don't want them to learn all this bullcrap of transgender bathrooms and, I mean, come on. We need to there's two genders, by the way. We just need to get back to the basics and let us live our own lives free. So this is why I'm out here.
It's such a common sense thing, right? Like from the time we're kids, we're independent, toddlers, independent.
No, it is common sense, but you see, the thing is, the Democrats, the politicians, they're so good at making things look like they're tragedies when they're not, or the other way around. Even with the wall, they're making it look like that's not a big deal. And it's a very big deal. You know, we want everyone from all walks of life in here through the front door, the right way, do it the right way. It's just the people believe the lies of the media. They listen to it, and on the rare occasions where they drive by and flip me the bird, those people probably go home and put on MSNBC, and they don't flip. At least I'll tell you what, my husband and I, we flip the channels. We do. We listen to that a little too, and it makes me sick, but. That's how you should do it. It shouldn't be one-sided.
Yeah.
The America I grew up in was not like this. It's being taken away from. People don't realize how every one of their rights is slowly being taken away. And they're going to wake up one day. I just finished reading the book 1984. I don't know if you read it, but
there's no reason to read it. We're living it.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. We're living that right now.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? It's never too late. We the people. You know what? And I have to say, if it was only for President Trump. Prior to President Trump, I never felt like I really had a true voice. I looked up to these politicians thinking they were bigger and better. He made me realize every time he'll point out, it's us. We're doing this for you. All of a sudden, I thought, I make a difference. My one little voice makes a huge difference. So this is why I come out here and do this.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time. Oh, no, that was great. I'm sure the viewers loved it. Thank you for taking time to interview with us. Yeah, really good energy out here, Liz. And I'm hearing a lot of New York accents, which is telling. I always tell people you're more likely to encounter a New York accent than a Southern accent in Florida, because it's just like it's a state where people just move from all over the country.
I think I'm the one bringing the Southern accent down here. I don't even hear one. Let's walk on down and see if we can grab some more. I think our goal here is to talk to every single person. Hi, would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Actually, I'm going to pass this.
Okay, no problem. Are you available to talk?
What publication do you work for?
Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Okay, we'll talk.
We live stream Trump's rallies and whatnot.
You live stream right now?
Yeah. So
folks at home.
You can't cuss.
I said folks at home.
Okay. I thought you said that was like.
Can I take over this whole thing right now?
Take over what?
Your whole broadcast.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know. I'll hold the mic and I'll do fun stuff.
I can't give you the mic, but what brought you out here today?
America, let's do it.
No, see, now she's in because I'm wild. I don't care. Let's go.
What brought you out here today?
Honestly, this is my first time ever doing anything like this. That's a shoot. That is a complete shoot. This is my first time ever doing something like this. I took my wife out to a restaurant around the corner, and I was driving by. I saw the whole thing going down, and I said, babe, I'm going to drop you.
Is that your wife?
No. I said, babe, I'm going to drop you off at home, and I'm coming back to hang out with my people, because she's not one of us, you know.
Is she liberal?
Listen, guys at home, folks at home, ladies at home, if you're in a separated political marriage, don't let that divide you. Just drop your wife off at home and come hang out. She'll be with you when you come back.
She'll still love you.
If she's worth it.
That's true.
I mean, she's a radical leftist. I don't care. She doesn't care. We have a happy household anyway because we live here in the freest state in the nation.
Did you carry the American flag in your car, or did they provide that for you when you got here?
I got home. I dropped her off. I picked up my flag. I picked up my ice hat, and I said, I'm going to come hang out with my people.
What's your opinion on the event so far? Are you having fun? Have you made friends?
This is fantastic. I'm surprised this is still going on. I usually don't drive through this way. So when I saw it happening, I was like, oh, damn, they're still doing their thing. And I'm like, you know what? Today's the day.
Have you ever seen it before?
Yeah, I've seen this before. It's my first time participating. And I think everybody who believes in the cause should participate as well.
Do you think you're going to come back for more every Friday? A few Fridays a month? What do you think?
It depends on how many beers I have.
Same. Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Right side.
Hey. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to keep moving on. We have a couple more. I love everyone. It's difficult to interview people, those that have masks on. It's a little harder to understand what they're saying. So we can work up here. I think we have a few familiar faces over here. I think I see Stacy Shiflin. So we're going to see if we can grab her for a quick interview, possibly. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good. I was going to see. Oh, thanks. This was a bad fashion mistake. But do you mind if we interview you? Ask you questions?
I'd be honored.
Thank you.
Honored.
All right. So I'm trying to. What's your name and where are you from?
Let's slate. Hi, I'm Stacy Shefflin from Sarasota, but come to West Palm Beach
all the time.
All the time. I feel like we live here now. My husband and I, David. You too, right?
Well, I get photos of you down here all the time. My friends are like, "Hey, I'm with Stacy." I'm like, "Hi, Stacy." I'm jealous.
No.
You're always down
Well, you
here.
know what? It's great to be, Liz, with like-minded, like-hearted people that really have a passion for America. And all these people are here. And if you're watching out there, we know you feel the same way because you love Right Side Broadcasting Network. It's all about faith, family, and freedom. And it's no more than that. I mean, everything that President Trump stood for and Governor DeSantis is all about supporting our country and our nation. What do you, as a young person, I'm old, I'm 59, you're a baby. What does your generation think about all this and people still being gung-ho?
I think I'm a bit of an outlier right now. If there are conservatives, they're quiet about it. They show up on election day, my friends do at least.
Right.
But as far as coming out to any political events or anything like this, I don't see it. I don't see a lot of it. And then, of course, I'd say it's split 50-50, my liberal friends as well. I think we were all conservative before we went to college, actually, and only maybe half of us made it out.
It's true, so true. You've seen the change, and we've seen it from our generation to your generation about what happened to our history. So a lot of us walk around today and we're thinking, people just don't know the facts, and we cannot barrage people for not knowing the facts or taking the time to do their research. We have to have, we all want to be just good people. We love everybody, we support everybody. There's no right, there's no left, there's just humanity. We have to support humanity.
Agreed. Now you're really busy when it comes to almost a socialite of some of these conservative events. You've got a full schedule. I know because I am covering some of your schedule this week. So you are going to be, is the next event for you the Club 45 dinner on Monday night?
45, we'll be at the Club 45. We're so excited that you are coming and Grace is possibly coming with you. Great. That's great because you guys make a great tag team. But Club 45 is amazing. Sue and Larry Snowden and Bud, who are the co-founders, have worked so hard to keep this community of people that really love 45. We're all about President Trump and his agenda, all his executive orders. And on Monday, when you get there, I know you're excited because you're going to get to interview General Flynn.
I'm so excited. That'll be my first time, actually.
Oh,
so
will it?
we cross paths a lot, but I've never actually spoken to him.
Right. He's the most, well, you know him from watching him, and you're friends with Mike Lindell.
Yep.
So you see Mike all the time, and you just did the coverage with Mike.
Yeah.
Go and watch it on Right Side Broadcasting Network. If you missed it last week, Liz and the team and Brian, they were all with Mike Lindell, did a great job.
Thank you.
Wonderful job what you guys do in covering. I want us to go back to rallies. I mean, these are rallies. We got a couple hundred people here, but it's not like what you guys were going to with thousands of people.
I'll take it. I'll take it. If this is the closest I can get. And here's one thing. I have yet to see a Biden rally.
No.
And if I see one, I would think I would go at this point.
I would want to talk to people. I'd want to have a conversation.
I want to live stream it.
That's right. We were at the Lincoln Day dinner.
Oh, how was that? How was that? I'm so
President
jealous.
Trump came in, and David and I were blessed. Linda Stock had asked us if we would please be in her VIP room with Nivea. So we were in the VIP room, and President Trump came in. Known him for years, but every time I see him, it's just like, it's different. When I was a model in New York City with Ford models, and he'd come to events, and we all knew each other back in the day. He was president. He was Trump. He was Donald Trump, the developer.
Still a big deal.
You know, big deal. Right, huge deal for all of us. We're just models in New York City, right? But now
That's also pretty cool.
it was a blessing. I got to see the world. 52 countries, 45 covers. Lived in Paris, Milan, Rome, New York, London, and loved every moment of that life. And that was 20 years before I got on shopping channels. And now I'm blessed to be on QVC and HSN and 8 networks in 28 countries live around the world. But what always makes David, my sweet husband, and I, because we lived in New York and Connecticut for 25 years, is that when we do see President Trump, he's more majestic than he ever was when we knew him as Donald Trump, right? It just, President Trump has such a vision for this country. He loves this country, he loves Americans, he loves all people.
All right, guys.
He did so many amazing things. He's not finished. He's not over yet. And I don't think we're waiting, people, till 2024. When the world sees what has really been going on for almost 2,000 years, and if you do your research, you will know too, there's no way you can hide that what we're seeing in D.C. is just a forest.
Were you able to get a read on his personality, maybe how he felt? Was he energetic? Did he seem happy? I mean, he's almost been in hiding so much of the world that hasn't been able to have those opportunities to be in his presence. So what was that like?
I think what is so exciting is that he doesn't give up. He is so excited. He's as excited now as in the beginning of his term in 2016. My girlfriend, Linda McMahon. Linda, hey! Linda McMahon and Vince McMahon that you guys know from WWE. But Linda was the SBA secretary.
Sorry.
It's so great here.
It's great. It's difficult to interview, but it's great.
But Linda McMahon was his SBA administrator. One of 24 people in President Trump's cabinet, one of 4 women.
Wow.
So as a friend, and she's my business partner, I can tell you it was such an honor. So David and I, from the very moment when she went in front of the Senate for her Senate confirmation, all the way to the inauguration, all the way through the White House, like on November 3rd, the night of the election, we were in the White House with President Trump with 150 of us. So it was
What
such
an honor.
But here's the thing, every time you see our mogul, the big man, the president, you know that he is not giving up on himself, his people, his team that works with him, the nation. He is strong and bold, and he is not going anywhere. Everything he set into motion for your generation gives me chills to know to know what you guys are going to get to experience because of one man who had a dream. And that's all it takes. And all of us that have the same dream as him, we can't wait to see what your generation's going to do.
Well, thank you for fighting for us.
Absolutely.
Will you be joining the big boat parade on Memorial Day weekend in West Palm Beach?
Yes, will you?
Yes,
Oh
of
my
course.
gosh. We're going to be on a big boat, girlfriend.
We have to. That's my next question. We got to figure that situation out.
Done, check it off, done.
I love it. Last question for you.
Yes.
If people are watching back home and they want to get involved, they're not as involved as you are right now, what's a good resource for them to use? Is there a website or a Facebook page or something like that?
Absolutely. Okay, so my husband and I are a part of a team called Skylab. Skylab is a new app platform. We're very blessed to be working with some of the people we just talked about that I can't say because I got an NDA. But what I'm going to say is this. If you really want to get active, go to our platform called FreeSpace. Skylab is the major hub company. FreeSpace is our app. go on, get an app, set yourself up so that you can be ready for what is to come.
Okay.
So I would say that's the best way. Don't get off your Facebook, don't get off your Instagram, don't get off your Twitter, do all of the stuff, stay with all of us on Telegram, do all those things, but add free space to your bundle of
And is that available in like Google Play and
in App Store, Apple, all of that, Android and Apple, and you can get it on your computer, you can get it anywhere. But free space, FREESPACE.
I love the name.
You'll love, hey, name's the claim. I've been in marketing my whole life. If we name it and you can't figure it out, Google just got lucky. Let's give it a Google. Okay, that stuck,
They
right?
got lucky.
They got lucky.
They did get lucky. All right, I love it. Thanks, Stacy.
So love you. Thank you for everything you do for Right Side. We love you. Love
Thank
your
you.
boss.
I'm glad to see you out here.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
Sarasota. Our cameraman's from Sarasota. Gonna toss it back over to Mike. I'm gonna check up on my phone and see if I have some missed messages from headquarters.
Thank you so much, Liz. As Liz was conducting that interview, I've just been out here kind of observing and just looking at the people driving by. And I love that what I'm about to talk about is in sync with the song playing. We can't play it for you because obviously copyright claims, but it's the Pharrell song, Happy. And I was just thinking to myself, there's really like two types of people that drive by. Well, I'll say three. There's people that drive by that they're not even paying attention. They're just focused on where they're going, and that's fine. Then there's people who drive by and they wave their hands, they're honking their horn, they're excited to see a group of people on the corner. They're smiling, they're happy. The third person is the opposite. They're sad, they got frowny faces, and they're flipping us off like this guy just did in his car. And I can't understand for the life of me why you would be spending so much time being unhappy. You got it made. You live in the best country on planet Earth, and you need to act like it. And I just wish more Americans could see that. We got it pretty good down here. And too many people take that for granted. So I just wanted to just share those thoughts, random thoughts as I'm out here observing. You guys know this is kind of how I do when things are going on and maybe someone else has the mic. I try to just observe and take some in and try to provide some commentary. I don't understand why we're being flipped off out here when they won the White House. They got Biden in there, right? Now, shifting gears a little bit, even though Trump is not in the White House, he generated so much grassroots energy to the point where people stand on street corners now. We've got America First candidates. We got a governor like Ron DeSantis, and people are showing their support for that. It's just a lot of energy building in the right way, in the right direction. And I think that that's something that can hopefully reconcile our differences in America. One of the things I want to also talk about is Governor Ron DeSantis announced today on Twitter that he is signing a new compact between the state of Florida and the Seminole Tribe of Florida, which will generate the state $2.5 billion in new revenue over the next 5 years and $6 billion through 2030. He's just doing so many incredible things in the state of Florida, which is why he's going to be rewarded with 4 more years in the governor's mansion. Now, if you're just tuning in, I want to thank you for supporting us on Right Side Broadcasting Network. We're almost entirely viewer funded, so if you like the optics, if you like this, what you're seeing, if you like the commentary, go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate, and you can support us. You know, we don't take money from investors and people that will dictate what we say on air. And that's huge. That's important right now. So go to our website, rsbnetwork.com/donate, and support us. You can also mail your checks to our physical address, which is 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830. And if you want to take it a step further and get even more for your investment, you can go to mypillow.com and use the promo code RSBN at checkout for up to 66% off your entire order. You know, get yourself a pillow, a travel pillow, a dog bed, some Giza Dream Sheets, a memory foam mattress topper. There's a ton of products on Mike Lindell's website. And not only that, you're supporting an America First company. Products made right here in the United States of America. We know that damn near everything in your house is made in China, so you might as well get something that's America made. Go to mypillow.com, use the promo code RSBN at checkout, get up to 66% off your entire order. You know, the media wants to keep you up all night, keep you from sleeping. Get the original MyPillow. That's normally priced at $69.98. If you use the promo code RSBN, you'll get it for $29.98. And a portion of those sales go towards supporting us as a network. right now, one of the things that we're trying to do as a network is showcase, these small businesses that are America first. Businesses that share your values. I put a video out last week on my YouTube channel about a coffee shop over in the Tampa Bay area, which helped put on the Trumparilla Boat Parade last Saturday. It's called Conservative Grounds. It's just a coffee shop that started because Starbucks asked like 6 police officers to leave. I'm not sure why or when that happened, but we all know how politicized corporations have become. And so this company, Conservative Grounds, started because of that. And basically what we have forming right now in America is 2 parallel economies. Like it or love it or hate it, that's the reality. So support America First companies, America First networks, America First candidates. Support your country in every way, shape, form, and fashion you possibly can. That's all I can say. Now let's walk around a little bit maybe and show some of the crowd. We've got this caravan that's been driving by. I'm not sure what route they're taking, but they're pretty much on loop out here, and they got flags and they're honking their horns and really building on the energy out here at the street corner. Now I'll be honest, we do not have the same crowd size that we did last week, but we still have a decent showing for only the second week. Now I do think this crowd will grow. Absolutely, this crowd will grow. And again, like I said, the smiling faces, the happiness, there's just no substitute for people that are happy to be alive, for things that we take for granted. No matter who you are, you take something for granted every single day, and I love that people are happy out here. Were you in Tampa last week?
I was not. I was watching from my couch, but I heard 31st Memorial Day, there may be one in Jupiter right around the corner from here, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's in the works right now. What brings you out here?
Just to spread the patriotism, the Make America Great Again agenda. We have to drain the swamp, as you can see by my flag here. And I think that's the most important message we can have moving to 2022, is to drain the swamp, get these rhino Republicans out, these establishment type out, and get these people that are going to support America. And even if you look, I think, at Trump's first term, in the first 2 years, Paul Ryan, he didn't even put any money towards the spending wall. These guys got to get out. I don't even know about Kevin McCarthy right now. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, these freshman Republicans, make America great again. That's the message.
How proud are you to be an American?
I'm extremely proud. I mean, this is it. I mean, we're so blessed to be in this country, and I think people take it for granted, and we have to get out and make everyone know that you should be proud to be an American, and no, don't hate your country.
And stop taking it for granted, right? This is the best global position you could be in. That's the reason people cross oceans to come here, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you have a million. We're the most generous country with our immigration system. We allow people to come in, but you have to come through on merit. You have to assimilate. You have to learn the language. You can't just have open borders and having just random people that it's a disaster right now. I mean, it's so infuriating thinking about it. It just makes my blood boil.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just thinking to myself, and I said it on air a few minutes ago, how people drive by and flip us off, and they're just so angry. Don't they have everything they want? They got the White House and all these other things, but they're just as mad as they've always been. And the going narrative is America sucks, it's systemically racist, it hates minorities. I'm like, I'm sorry, did we not just twice elect a black president? The only majority white country on earth that had a black president. No other majority white country has elected a non-white president. That is the fact.
I'll admit, I got tricked in 2008. I voted for Obama, and I thought he was, what he said about you're 5 times likely to get stopped by the cops if you're a fatherless household, 20 times likely to end up in jail. I believed that. I thought that would bring our country together. There's no way America. There is racism out there, of course, but as a whole, it's just everything is race. Everything is race for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and enough's enough. And I think people are starting to wake up. So that's why we come out here and just try to spread the positive message and spread patriotism. And we love Ron DeSantis. If you look back in Ron DeSantis 2012, when he ran for Congress, he's in favor of term limits. He wants to drain the swamp. So that was really big for me to hear even back then. For term limits, drain the swamp. He thinks that it should be a duty as American to come to the government, serve your 2 or 3 terms, and then you go back and you live, your normal life. And I think that's how it should be. These career swamp creatures that stay in Washington for 30, 40 years, like Maxine Waters, Jerry Nadler, Adam Schiff, all of them, they gotta go.
It's criminals, and what's crazy about that is they claim the moral high ground. On what planet does Maxine Waters have the moral high ground? I mean, this is a woman that has been in Congress longer than I've been alive. Her district looks like a third world country. The kids in her district can't even read at grade level. And yet she's on television character bashing her political opponents. It's unbelievable.
You know, it really is. And you look at Joe Collins, who ran to try to take Maxine Waters' seat there. He went to her district, showed her a house. She doesn't breathe your air. She doesn't live in your district. She has this multi-million-dollar mansion up in the hills somewhere, probably in a white neighborhood. And, you know, and that's what we need. Regular, everyday people, everyday Americans to get in there. And one thing I wanted to say about, again, about Ron DeSantis. Yeah, I guess be so infuriated sometimes that there's so many things to talk about. But it's just so amazing to me. Like, up is down, down is up. It's just completely nonsense. And they own all the institutions, so they can suppress the message. But it's up to Americans like us, networks like Right Side Broadcasting, to get out there and get in touch with everyday Americans and fight for our country, because we're gonna lose it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you for all you guys do, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. I can't say this enough. I go on tirades every week. You guys know this. I almost no filter. I don't mince words. The way that the left and the media have divided this country is despicable. The constant false narratives, the character bashing, the smearing, the lies, the manipulation. Everything is a political tool. Everything's racist. I mean, and it's the world's worst people that are doing it. It's Nancy Pelosi. It's Maxine Waters. It's Jerry Nadler, like he just said. It's all these people using people as tools, right? Right now, Daunte Wright's funeral televised on TV. He's a tool. He's a tool to help advance an agenda to bring down America. That's the only reason George Floyd was on TV. That's the only reason they buried him in a gold casket. Nancy Pelosi thanked him for dying the other day. Last year, she couldn't even get his name right. She called him George Kirby. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. They will use any and everybody to gain power. Right now, they're trying to pass a bill to make Washington, D.C. the 51st state. Is it because the people in D.C. are disenfranchised? Anybody with two brain cells to rub together knows that's a damn lie. It's because they want 2 more Senate seats so they can maintain their grip on power. It's all about power with these people. Like he also said, it's about subverting the truth, inverting reality, which is what Satan wants to do. It's spiritual warfare, people. And that's why we're out here telling the truth, shaming the devil. We're going to keep doing that on Right Side Broadcasting. And I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'll keep it short and sweet because I could go forever and ever. But if you look at the crowd out here, we're seeing a lot more Ron DeSantis signage, flags, t-shirts, and that's good. I think that's a good thing. I think it's good that people are focused. It's good to come out and, say, hey, Trump, and have Trump flags and t-shirts. But, like, the reality is we got to get Governor Ron DeSantis reelected in the state of Florida. We've got some huge things, big fish to fry in the state. And I love to see people showing their support early and often. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I talked to the guy that organized this earlier before we went on air, and he said that they plan on doing this every single Friday. So if you happen to live in the Palm Beach area, come on out next Friday to the corner of Military Trail and PGA Boulevard. It's a Publix parking lot, basically. Just a street corner out here where people are gathering. There's music, there's food, there's water. And last week we had a group of people out here with their own speaker and music, and they performed a song. We got it live on air. It was incredible. And you just got to love the grassroots energy and enthusiasm of people in Florida. Florida's probably the most diverse state in the country. I mean, you got not only people from all over the country, you got people from all over the world. It truly is a melting pot, and that's what America's about. It's not about your skin color. It's not about your religion. It's not about any of that. It's about love of freedom and liberty. That's why most people have come here from other countries. In South Florida especially, you got a lot of people that have come from Cuba, from Venezuela, from Nicaragua, from different parts of Central and South America, Dominican Republic. We got a lady earlier, interviewed her. She came from Dominican Republic, and she talked about, the first thing she said, I didn't even have to lead her into this, one of the first things she said is how much she loves America. She loves this country. And, you know, there's something to be said about the fact that immigrants come here and they love it. But yet the left will tell you it's systemically racist and it hates immigrants and it hates people that aren't white. But again, it begs the question, why then did we elect a black president? How could racist white America let that happen? How did they accidentally elect a black man twice? How did these things happen? Let's talk.
We love you guys. And if you want to get more popular, I suggest you to develop an app. So it goes into your phone, like Twitter. So any update on RSBN will go straight to my phone. In the morning when I check anytime, any updates from RSBN, we check it immediately on the phone. Has to go an app on Android and iOS. You need that.
Yeah, that's actually in the works. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
We need that. Yeah, for Trump, anything with Trump, we need an app. Because otherwise they block us. They block us. The only one that is coming often for me, from my phone and from my TV is InfoWars, which I love too. But you guys need to be the same. Develop an app. We love you guys.
Where are you from?
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach.
Yeah.
What brings you out here?
Oh, I used to come here a lot, but since we lost the election, I stopped coming.
We went to Mar-a-Lago together.
Oh, yeah.
He picked us up. Trump picked us up and took us while we were flag waving.
We love President Trump. We miss him dearly.
Absolutely. What do you think about the job? I see you got these Ron DeSantis shirts on. What do you think about the job Governor Ron DeSantis has done for the state of Florida?
I like him. He has guts to say things. Everybody thinks the same way. Everybody thinks that the government is doing wrong, but nobody has the guts to say it. He does. So we're going to support him until the end.
That's why we're wearing these shirts.
Yeah.
And my button.
We need somebody with guts in this country. Otherwise, they just jump on you.
Yeah, he doesn't take any crap, I'll just say that, from the media. And the media's just been hitting him constantly, right?
The media is the enemy now, okay?
Not you.
Yeah. Not the conservative media, but we have a big problem there. It's not media anymore, it's propaganda. Okay, somehow we should ban it. We should sue them. Drop down that 230 regulation, I think it is. We have to drop that. We have to be able to sue them.
And this is his theme song. We're not going to take it anymore.
That's the true American spirit of rebellion and fight.
Yeah.
That's what we have here in America.
We're fighting now. Yeah, we're fighting. It's all around the world. There's kind of a, I don't know what it is, a takeover from the United Nations or Bill Gates. I don't know what it is, but it's in many other countries too. I've seen that kind of depressive virus things dominating everything. People who are talking, governors, leaders talking with a mask. That's ridiculous.
Is America systemically racist?
No, it's not. It's not.
We love you.
Yeah. I don't see the color of your skin. I've seen you many times. What is it?
We all bleed the same blood.
Yeah. Now, actually, now if you push the race, now I was thinking, oh, maybe he's a different color. Now if you push that.
We're all children of God, right?
Yes.
I go out to in front of Mar-a-Lago every morning and hold my flag, drive by there. So many black people out there guarding him. Don't tell me he's a racist, because he hires a lot of black people.
This is how we do.
He didn't become racist until he ran for president. Every single rapper loved him.
All right, guys, we're here every
Rosa
Friday
Parks.
from 4:30
This is
to
one of my favorite things to say. I'm like, they say he's always been racist. I'm like, so you're saying Rosa Parks was stupid? She didn't know she was taking a picture with a racist? Come on, man. This is so dumb.
What about Ben Carson? He's with Ben Carson.
Yeah.
I have a picture of him at the Lincoln Day dinner with that black guy. I don't remember his name. He's running for governor, or is a governor.
The guy that brought us here.
Come on.
We wouldn't be here for
What are you talking about?
what, 4
At
years?
the Lincoln Day
If it
dinner, I have
was
a
5
picture of
years,
him with
if it wasn't
the
for this
black guy.
one
Well,
thing.
thank you. We thank you so much. We got a speaker coming up, I believe. We got a speaker coming up here.
Benny, thank you. Thank everybody. Thank Right Side Broadcasting. You guys are phenomenal. Last Friday we had over 500 people here, and they were doing this live. It was unreal. People in New York were listening and watching, so that's how big this is. So we appreciate you guys coming out here again today. This coming Tuesday, we're doing another big rally here at Trump Corner, 4:30 to 6:30. It's going to be an big tech rally. And we've got some big names that are going to be here. Michelle Malkin will be here. Laura Loomer's going to be here. And probably about another 3 or 4 pretty big speakers. So we need everybody to be here 4:30 to 6:30 next Tuesday. Bring your posters. Put them together this weekend. All against big tech, which President Trump is fighting big time. And as we speak, President Trump's meeting with a lot of these people that have been here, that are here at Mar-a-Lago today, putting his social media platform together. So hopefully that's going to be running sometime in June. So be aware of that. So between him and My Pillow, we're going to be rocking here. Hopefully we get at least 1 billion people between those 2 platforms. So we'll be here on Tuesday, 4:30 to 6:30, and back again on Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. Want to thank Vinny here in the Trump train. This guy's put more miles on that Trump train than Trump himself. So big hand for Vinny as well. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you. Go Trump, go DeSantis. Thank you. All right, guys, another hand for Willie Guardiola. Thank you very much, Willie. And once again, thank you very much to the men and women of the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department. Sarge, thank you very much for bringing you guys out here. We really appreciate it. We love you and we respect you. Remember, guys, we don't defund the police, we defend the police. Thank you, Sarge.
Great message from a former law enforcement officer.
Yeah, Jump Trumbochan in the house.
All right, we're going to see if we can get Vinny for an interview. Well, we'll walk down here first, away from the music. We don't want to get struck with copyright claims. So thank you for those tuning in. Like he mentioned President Trump's new social media platform as well as Mike Lindell's. Hopefully we'll see both of those really taking off here sooner than later. If you want to help support Mike Lindell, you can go to www.mypillow.com. Of course, he is CEO of MyPillow. We have an incredible promo code for you guys. That's code RSBN. You can use code RSBN at mypillow.com for up to 66% off your entire order, and part of those sales actually come back and they help benefit us here at RSBN, so we appreciate anyone checking out that website. We also appreciate it, and that code goes to work at mystore.com, so right around the corner from 4th of July here. If you guys want to make sure you get your flags, flagpoles, and all of your beach towels, you name it, between My Pillow and My Store, you guys are going to be set for summertime. You can see some of these gorgeous flags flying here right now. I'd say there's about maybe 100 people or so. Definitely more people last week, but again, last week's was the kickoff for the season here today. We'll walk on down to the corner so you guys can get a little change of scenery, and we'll do kind of a lap around everything here today. But again, we're live with Right Side Broadcasting Network. You heard them mention it, that we were here last week as well. We're at the corner of North Military and PGA Boulevard. We have some signs here today. We'll read them. Biden's plan, destroy America. Trump's promise, keep America great. Wake up, people. We've got another one over on the left. It says, disarming good people won't make bad people harmless. Very true. And on the other side, it says, open your eyes. Biden is nothing but a Trojan horse for the far left radical agenda. Also true. Nice signs. Lots of great signs out here today. All right, we have some people behind us. Would you mind doing a quick interview? Okay, cool. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Joey and I'm from Loxahatchee, Florida.
How far away is that?
20 minutes.
Easy. How often do you come to this street corner here?
When I have my vehicle, I'm here every week.
Every week?
Yeah.
How many times total do you think you've been?
Probably like 20.
20?
Yeah.
And what inspires you to keep coming back to these things?
I love my president, and the real president, the only president, Donald J. Trump.
Why do you love Trump?
Because
a loaded question, but what is it about him? You know,
everything. Everything. I just love everything about him. He's for America first. Well, how can you not love him?
Have you been as passionate before for other presidents, or is this a new thing that came with President Trump's administration?
Actually, a new thing since President Trump. I actually started doing this in September for the first time, but I've been following Trump, and I was on the Trump train since June 15th, 2015.
Awesome. Have you made friends at these events?
Yes, plenty of friends, yes.
What inspired you to use a fishing pole? That's very creative.
I saw it here at this location from another person, and that's how I got the fishing pole.
I love it. I think I need one.
And I've also been to D.C. twice.
That's awesome. When did you go to D.C.?
January 6th and December 12th.
How was your January 6th experience?
Crazy when I was leaving the monument, the Washington Monument, and then I got up to where the Capitol is, but I did not go inside.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
You stayed safe.
Yeah, I stayed safe.
So what is your mission for being out here today? What do you want to happen from this event?
To get people to know that Donald Trump is real and Joe Biden is communism.
Facts. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you so much. All right. Joe Biden is communism. Facts. Straight facts. We've got a Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter? Blue line. Yeah. Making sure I'm saying it right. Sorry, guys. Lots going on this week. We're going to walk right around the corner here and show you guys the other side. So again, we're live with Right Side Broadcasting Network in West Palm Beach, Florida. This event happens every single Friday. So if you missed it this week, don't worry. You can come next week. People come from all over the state. We came from Georgia and Alabama.
The other way. There you go.
Lots of different types of people here. But hi, thank you. I like your dress.
Thank you for your service, sir.
I watched you last
Thank
week
you.
in Tampa.
Oh,
I was watching you.
The boat parade, yeah? Awesome, thank you. I love your outfit. Super cute. All right, we're gonna walk back over, see if we can find Mike. I want to thank you guys again for tuning into RSBN. So RSBN, we're working kind of on restructuring a little bit. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff, but we're also working to incorporate some of these America First candidates that President Trump has come out and endorsed. We know it's hard when you're a new politician, just getting into this world of politics and making your campaign boom. And we have millions of followers, so what are we going to do with them? We're not just going to sit around, so we're going to really come out to these events and we're going to come and support these America First candidates. If you or someone you know is running a campaign, make sure that their comms director or their press staffer reaches out to us. We would love to cover some of their press conferences and any events like today's event here. So it's something we're really focusing on. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well, just to kind of use this as a platform to educate people and raise awareness of other candidates that we think you'd like to support. Mike, over to you.
Thank you so much, Liz. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, supporting us at RSBN. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure that you give us a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of our events. Liz will be tomorrow covering an event for Marjorie Taylor Greene, not that far from here. And then Brian Glenn's going down to the southern border. And next month, Memorial Day weekend, there's some things in the works for another boat parade. So be on the lookout for that. We're doing a lot of things now that we're in this, air quotes, post-Trump world in terms of him being in the White House, meaning we don't have rallies to cover. So we're going to be focused on trying to bring different content, different events. There's different things going on. And so we appreciate you, supporting us along this ride as we kind of navigate these waters. But one of the things that we know has been pretty successful so far are these events down here in Florida, these rallies, these street corner events where people are gathering. If you want to come out to this event, if you happen to be watching from Florida, come on out. It's Palm Beach Gardens, so not exactly West Palm. I think it's a little north of West Palm. But Palm Beach Gardens at the corner of PGA Boulevard and Military Trail. And as Liz said earlier, they do this every Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. I got here at 3:30 and there were already people lined up. It's not the same crowd as last week, but one of the things that happens is these crowds grow. As the weeks go by, the crowds grow, the enthusiasm builds. And what I hope, my hope for this would be that it expands. It's not just Florida. I hope it's Ohio. I hope it's Michigan. I hope it's Pennsylvania. Some of the states that we need to try to take back control of, meaning make them America first, make them free again. Make them the way that they were before the year 2020 happened, and maybe even, depending on the state, before that. There's so much hypocrisy coming out of the left. I know Gretchen Whitmer loves the state of Florida. That tyrant up there, Gretchen Whitmer, decided to take a vacation down here to Florida while she advised the residents of Michigan not to do so. So you gotta love that hypocrisy. Rules for thee, not for me. There's a laundry list of people that have done that. But it doesn't go unnoticed. People have been exposing it, calling them out. They're tired of it, and hopefully the chickens come home to roost the next time we have an election. You gotta love Vinny over there. Vinny over there, this guy's just He is a cheerleader for RSBN. He goes pretty much everywhere we go, but he's big down here in the state of Florida. He helped us bring together a large crowd on President's Day in which Trump made an appearance. He drove by in the motorcade and waved to us, and media coverage was impressive for that day, but that was the first event of its kind for this year as far as street rallies, street corner things. So maybe just maybe as the events grow out here and the crowds grow, we'll get Governor DeSantis to come down here. That's what it's about. Get him to come down here and maybe speak, address the crowd. Love it, love it. All the horns honking out here. Love to see it. Now, if it is your first time here with RSBN watching us, I'm one of your hosts, Mike Magnificent. You can follow me on Twitter at MikeNificent813. I also do have a YouTube channel. If you just search Mike Magnificent, I should pop right up. I have my own commentary. I tend to kind of go on rants, but people love it. I also do pre-recorded videos, but if you want to follow me, you can do that there. I also have a Telegram channel at t.me/realmagnificent. But also follow Right Side Broadcasting on Telegram. We're not just on the big platforms. We're not just on your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We're on Rumble. We're on Parler. We're on, I don't know if we're on BitChute or not. Are we on BitChute? I know that if you search RSBN, we should be pretty much everywhere. But make sure you're definitely following us on all the social media platforms so you get the latest updates. You can also follow Liz Willis on Twitter too.
You can follow me on Twitter, please do. I used to have 45,000, which was my favorite number in honor of the 45th president. And then I lost a lot, like 10,000 one day. So if you guys are watching and you like Twitter, please give me a follow. I want to get back to 45K. It's just symbolic to me. So you can follow me at Liz Willis. It's LIZWILLIS_. I also manage RSBN's Twitter. So
from Right Side Broadcasters, home right now watching this live.
Brian,
we miss you. We love you. We look forward to seeing you real soon in Palm Beach.
Brian, you just got a shout out here from Vinny. So shout out to Brian, who's watching from home right now, our very own Brian Glenn. He's actually going to be traveling tomorrow out to Los Angeles, California. Don't worry, Brian, I'm going to finish the rest of your travel arrangements as soon as this is over. I need to get his hotel. But Brian is going to be going out to California, so he is going to be hosting an event at Tin Horn Flats in Burbank, California. This restaurant's kind of infamous right now for being closed down and being forced from opening from the government. So we're going to be talking to them, figuring out what's going on out there. And then he's going to be heading down to the southern border in McAllen, Texas for a press conference and just do some investigative journalism about the southern border in general. Busy week, you guys, and we just keep getting more events are announced every single day. You heard them here. There's going to be an event here Tuesday, 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. So if you're in the area, make sure to come by. They're working on getting more speakers coming out to that event. So it's kind of crazy. My journey post-college brought me to West Palm Beach for a news internship. Somehow that turned into RSBN. And now I am back in West Palm Beach the majority of the time. Did you ever think that West Palm Beach would really be the White House, essentially? I mean, this is the mecca of conservative politics right now. They're coming down. All of the politicians are coming down and auditioning, if not bidding, for Trump's endorsement. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's not just that. It's conservative influencers have relocated from other states, namely California, New York, blue states, heavy tax states. And this is it. Florida is where it's at. Florida, we've got the best governor. We got the best president. We've got the best weather, the best beaches. I could go on and on. It's crazy how God works in mysterious ways, because I'm somebody that lived in Minneapolis 4 years ago. God moved me out of Minneapolis. I could still be living.
That you would not do well there.
He just had a feeling. You know, God doesn't make mistakes. And the graces of God brought me down here to the state of Florida. And the whole reason RSBN discovered me is because I was at Trump rallies just filming the line, filming the crowd, interviewing people from my cell phone. So it's kind of crazy. Everything gets brought full circle. Like when things happen in your life, sometimes you don't understand it when it happens, but later you look back, you're like, oh, that's why that relationship didn't work out. That's why that job didn't work out. That's why I had to move. That's why I didn't get that apartment, et cetera, et cetera.
It's a real feeling when it finally makes sense after years of questioning or even sometimes pain. And then I speak for both of us, but to stand here today with RSBN and to see what's happening in the movement that we're behind and we're such a big part of, it's really neat.
Yeah, it's such a surreal thing, and that's why I now have bumper stickers on the back of my truck. I can't finally caved and got one of those.
What are your bumper stickers?
Faith over fear.
Okay.
That's a big one.
That's like not too controversial.
It's not controversial. One that says, "Do you follow Jesus this closely?" I think that one's funny and ironic as well.
Yeah.
And then one that says, "If you have to put color after lives matter, you are the racist." So that, if anything, that would be the controversial one, even though it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But, going back to faith over fear thing, faith is what gets you through tough times. Faith is what we are using as Americans, as followers of Christ, as believers, to get us through these tough times. We're in tumultuous times right now. So much craziness is going on in the country. Lots of negative spiritual energy, lots of division. And what do you think about all of it? I mean, a lot has happened, especially over the last week. Just how are you responding to it? Does it make you get down, or do you feel hopeful about the future?
It's a great question. I'm not down. I could be if I sit and I think about some things, what my friends are doing and whatnot, but then you come to events like this and you see that hope isn't lost, and you know that President Trump, like Stacey at one of our interviewees earlier said, he's not just sitting back, he hasn't given up, he's fighting every single day and he's working hard still. I know some of my friends actually that are running for Congress or are going to run for Congress. They actually had meetings at Mar-a-Lago today to try and work on getting his endorsement and whatnot. So it's every single day people are working behind the scenes to make America a better place. I'm not giving up. I'm very thankful for my faith and my religion, because I think times mentally could be a lot tougher. But I'm happy. I think this is great, and this is an incredible sight to see that we are out here on this corner. I mean, let's show the camera. They're out here dancing, having a great time, just expressing their political and religious beliefs, saying whatever they want. It's beautiful. I love the United States of America. It's why we fight like heck to keep it the way it is.
Absolutely. Tough times don't last, tough people do. And there is a toughness, grittiness about the people of America that is just so inspirational. You got people that came from nothing and have made such a huge difference. People like Dr. Ben Carson, who will never get the respect he deserves, unfortunately. Dr. Ben Carson, whose mother taught him to read, took him to libraries, a lot of things like that. There's always some story of Americans that came from nothing, and they have such an inspirational story, and that's what keeps me going. We have a tendency as Americans to take things for granted, and we got to stop doing that. This is, God put us here for a reason, and we should, take advantage for that. Take advantage of that and not take it for granted.
I do have a quick announcement. Yeah. So we actually just placed an order yesterday with Ace Specialties. If you're familiar with any of President Trump's campaign gear that was out on the campaign trail, any of his merchandise, that was all done through Ace Specialties. So they are the company that he bought all of his stuff from. They designed it. They did everything for him. The owner, Crystal, she's an absolute rock star. We love her. And we had some merch before. It's still on our website. Not all of it's made in America. But we got new stuff coming, and you're going to love it. So we actually have some of the original maggot caps. We're able to have those exact same caps, but with the right side logo. We've got some red Solo cups, but they're like really thick insulated ones from CPAC that everyone was freaking out over. We've got those. We've got keychains. We've got Made in the USA deck cards. So many cool things, wallets for the back of your phone, and these are free, you guys. Kinda. So, sorry, it's windy out here. So you guys, if you're our VIP supporters or one of our large donors, this is going to be some of the new swag merchandise that you're going to be receiving. Again, this is Ace Specialties, so this is huge. President Trump loves working with them. They are an incredible company, but we want to make sure that the merchandise and the companies that we're supporting, even if it costs us more money through and through, we're buying American and we're hiring Americans and we're revamping all of our merchandise. It was just a thought I'm excited about. That's all.
Yeah, I almost forgot that we have merch. I mean, you can go to rsbnetwork.com/donate, but check out our merch too. I'm wearing one of the hats from the website.
We're switching soon, so I'm gonna have Ace actually run our website merch as well. So it's all gonna be Ace Specialties. The best of the best for you guys, so sit tight, but if you want to make sure you're one of the first people to get the new RSB and Ace Specialties merch, make sure that you are one of our monthly donors. You can subscribe to our YouTube. You can join via Patreon, or just send checks to 1550 Opelika Road. Any large amount, let us know. We're going to be working on getting some gifts out to our large donors.
Awesome. And I think people are excited to support companies that support their values, right? I felt so good spending money at that Conservative Grounds coffee shop. I was like, this is my place. I'm like, take it. I want you to grow and expand.
How was it? I didn't get to go.
It was incredible. I had one of the best cinnamon rolls of my life. I'm not just saying that just because. It was actually delicious. They warmed it up for me. They had this little Oval Office set up. They had a wall. Actually, it was a wall that turned into a hallway with current and former law enforcement and military that signed it. Because the whole reason that they started is because Starbucks kicked out 6 police officers. I don't remember where it was, but that was like a big deal. And so they started up a company that was like a coffee shop that's saying, hey, we don't want to turn law enforcement away. We want them to come in. We want it to be a welcoming place. And it was an incredible time. I enjoyed it. I got some bumper stickers from there. And I think right now, because everything's political, I mean, Ben & Jerry's is yelling at you if you don't agree with the narrative that America's systemically racist. It's like, just sell ice cream, bro. Like, why are you doing this? All these corporations now just are virtue signaling like I've never seen. When I was in New York, I would walk by a pizza shop. They're like, Black lives are welcome here in this pizza shop. I'm like, that's interesting. It's just not important. I want a slice of pizza and that's it. So right now, support American-made products, America First companies, America First, Patriot First news outlets like RSBN. You can go to our website, like Liz said, rspnetwork.com, mail your checks to our physical address. You can support Mike Lindell at mypillow.com. If you use the promo code RSBN at checkout, you'll get up to 66% off your entire order. He's got a broad assortment of products: Giza Dream Sheets, memory foam mattress toppers, dog beds, pillows, travel pillows. Check it out. If you get the original My Pillow, instead of you paying $69.98, you'll get it for $29.98, and a portion of that will go towards supporting us as a network. So go to mypillow.com and use the promo code RSBN at checkout and save some money and get something out of it. I mean, that's what it's about right now. Support America First companies, products, food, merchandise, etc., etc. Vote with your wallet. Show Coca-Cola and any other company that wants to shame you for loving your country, show them where they became what they are. Every single famous person that hates America refuses to leave it. It's the most wealthiest and successful people that cry about their oppression. I'm so oppressed. Oh gosh, it's like, get over it, man. Stop lecturing half the country. We're not buying it. We support our country, and you should do the same. That's all I gotta say. End rant. Let's show the crowd a little bit before we wrap here. We want to show you the kind of people that have showed up here. It looks like we've got a few new people out here. Again, we're at the corner of Military Trail and PGA Boulevard here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. This is a Ron DeSantis Re-Election rally, essentially. Now, last week, some people thought, when does Ron DeSantis speak? Now, I want to clarify, this is not about him speaking. This is just building momentum for his re-election in 2022. As many of you know, he's the best governor in America, which is why so many people are moving here. It's not just the weather, but people are here in Palm Beach Gardens at this street corner to hold rallies from now, assuming until election time, until midterm election. So this is every Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. One of the event organizers announced that they're having a special event on Tuesday at the same street corner, 4:30 to 6:30, where they're going to have Laura Loomer and a couple other big names out here to talk about various topics. But this is happening every single Friday, and I'm happy, for one, that RSBN decided to cover this, because it's only a couple hours from my house. I was probably going to go do another flag wave in Central Florida anyway, so it's nice to be able to come down here and bring coverage to this. This is huge. Last week we had, I'd say, at least double the people that we do this week, but that's just the nature of it. It's going to fluctuate week to week, but make sure that you support it. If you live in this area, come on down next Friday, 4:30 to 6:30. Again, the corner is Military Trail and PGA Boulevard here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. It's the Garden Square Shops Corner, if you're curious about that. And there's plenty of parking in the Publix parking lot over here. Oh, they showed up. They're back. We got to go talk to them. They just showed up. Let's go talk to them. So we're going to go take you to the people that performed their song last week. And we're going to let them promote their organization. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit something before we get over there. They performed a song last week in which they talked about, you know, Trump train and Jesus died for your sins. Just very positive energy, very uplifting. You're going to love these people. Watch this. You know I wouldn't steer you wrong. Mike Nipson would never tell you wrong. You guys came back. You came on back.
How are you guys doing?
Doing great. I was just hyping you guys up. Like, you guys are gonna love them. They performed their song last week. It was incredible. Yeah, it's good to see you all back out here.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
And tell people a little bit about what you do and how people can connect with you.
Okay, so we are funneled through our church ministry. We are the TCODR messengers. We're just here promoting God, promoting to stand for this land, and we're going to continue to fight for this nation. We're not going to give up on it. Amen.
Absolutely. Now, is America systemically racist? Because that's what the TV keeps telling us.
No, I don't think so. You have the power and the right to make your own choices and decisions.
Uh-oh, they just got called front and center. Uh-oh. Are y'all gonna perform this? Uh-oh, I didn't mean to put y'all on the spot like that.
That's okay.
We've been waiting all week for it.
We just got off working, so we just came straight here. So
yeah, this is gonna be happening every Friday, 4 to 6.
So you're gonna be out every Friday?
Well, I don't know if RSPN will be out here. We can, if we can, we will. But they will be out here every single week. Yes. This group of people on the street corner.
Usually out here too.
Oh, that's so perfect.
So, yeah.
So I think, are y'all performing this or what's going on? I don't know. I think we're gonna get a live performance here, Liz.
They're performing.
Oh, snap.
Don't be shy now.
Go and do it. Has Vinny got the song? I love how things just like organically pop up like this. You love to see it. It's so, I know, like you guys are gonna perform this song because it's amazing. It's amazing.
I'm a stage mom, a manager.
Yes. This is great. Vinny, you got the song queued up?
We missed you.
I hope so.
But you know what? We're going to hear you now, right? And we're live on Right Side Broadcasting Network. You guys are about to be famous. I hope you know what you're looking at. Come on. Here we go.
TCODR on YouTube, guys. Check it out.
Oh, he's got it queued up and everything.
Yes, he does.
Get the flags behind him in the background.
Watching fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Jesus, he died for you, he loves you, you know it's true. He's good news, good news, good news, good news.
Tell me why they trying to take Capitol Hill. Tell me why they trying to process the Green New Deal. Tell me why the media keep promoting the fear. Tell me why they cancel you if you stand to be fair. They just want you to scare. They just want you to stare. Caved into the mob, now you become theirs. I ain't running with no mob till the truth at here. Loaded up with a view, you can like and share. You draw in here, you best beware. They looking to rule your mind if it don't match theirs. So cast your cares upon the one that cares. And best believe he'll deliver you from all them sins. Running around marching with Marxist views. You ought to stop because they won't really march to you. Black lives matter when it's on the news. All lives matter is the only truth. We on the
Trump train, MAGA gang, you can't hang. Cause you watching fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Jesus, he died for you, he loves you, you know it's true. He's good news, good news, good news, good news. 4 million jobs since his first election. He's moving this country in the right direction. Take your stimulus checks and pay your bills. The spirit of division in this world is really real. In 1861, God chose a man to appeal. Abraham Lincoln, yeah, he sealed the deal. The Democrats, they had a great frustration. They desire to divide the the nation, but the Emancipation Proclamation was the living truth. Justice for Abe against. Hey, and let me tell you about John Quincy Adams. He helped free the slaves, and that's not all that happened. They were free men, properly put away. Men of Democrats always getting in the way. I fight for them babies, I stand for them kids. Abortion is wrong, they deserve to live. We on the Trump train, like a gang, you can't hang. Cause you watching fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. Jesus, he died for you, he loves you, you know it's true. He's good news, good news, good news, good news. Hey, Democrats, demon rats, I got pesticide in case y'all don't get back. Matter of fact, y'all fiction, everything y'all pass is coming against Christians. First off, y'all say the man racist. I asked for proof and I received no cases. Joe Biden talked about black, Spanish, and Indians. That's pretty sad. Did you hear that on CNN? How can people really be this mad? Y'all talk about Trump and y'all say he's trash. Quick question, have you ever looked into your own past? People don't know we fighting against hell. But what? And in the end, Jesus Christ will prevail. Trump train, MAGA gang, you can't hang. Because you watching fake news, fake news, fake news, fake news. We're on the Trump train. Come on everybody, we on the Trump train. We on the Trump train, Trump train, Trump train, Trump train. Come on everybody.
Let's hear it for these guys.
Woo! That was hot fire.
Wow, that is fantastic. Mike, thank you very much for bringing Right Side Broadcasting out here. You're here every single day. We love you guys. Right Side Broadcasting Network, guys, RSBN. You got to get it from them.
Whew. Well, Liz, I got to say,
That was the best grand finale we could have possibly planned.
yes, we do. We can get you one in 1 second here. There's no better way to rap than with a live performance. Now, you guys can check out their YouTube channel. You saw it there. We're also I'm gonna post it. You'll see me post about it on my channel. But that's what this energy is out here. That's what's happening here in Florida. That's the real energy in America. I told you guys you would love that. That was incredible. That was incredible out here, Liz. What do you think?
I absolutely love it. I'm watching everyone just hugging and saying goodbye and all excited after that lovely performance. I'm so glad they came. It hyped me up. I was a huge fan after last week. It was the first time I've ever seen them perform live, and it's absolutely amazing. So I'll be posting that on my stories as well. You can follow me on Instagram. It's just my name, Liz Willis, LIZWILLIS. I want to remind you guys, make sure that you're following Right Side Broadcasting Network on Telegram, on Facebook, on Instagram and Twitter. Both Instagram and Twitter, our handles are at RSB Network. You can also check out our website by going to www.rsbnetwork.com. There's a tab there if you'd like to make a donation. You can also send that non-electronically to 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Flux 344, Auburn, Alabama 36830. A lot of stuff is happening here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and this is just the mecca of it all for conservative politics. And we're hoping to be here for all of it and to bring it all to you live. So make sure you're following us. Stuff is being announced every single day, and we want to pump it out to our social media channels to just make sure you're as well informed as possible. Don't forget, code RSBN still works at mypillow.com and it works at mystore.com. So you can prep for Mother's Day, get those gifts in, get your barbecue stuff going for the 4th of July. Make sure to use code RSBN for up to 66% off at both websites. Thank you so much, Lindell, for your friendship and your generosity to RSBN.
Yeah, so we want to thank everybody for tuning in, supporting us. We could not do this without you, and your support goes a long way. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to Right Side Broadcasting. Make sure you're following Liz on Twitter. Follow me, Mike Magnificent 813 on Twitter. We want to thank you for tuning in today in Palm Beach Gardens. We'll see you next time on RSBN. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. God bless the world. Have a good night.